for this one, we're asked to find the degree and the leading coefficient for this polynomial. And they gave it to us in factored form, so we'd have to try to figure out if we did FOIL it all out, what it would come out to. And we want to do that with as little suffering as possible. So we're not going to FOIL, but we're just going to kind of think about what the pieces would do if we did FOIL. Okay, so right here we'd have x squared times whatever this would come out. And if I FOILed this, I would have an 8x times an 8x, right? Because if I write this out this way, the first step I would do is go 8x times 8x, and that would give me 64x squared. And then there'd be a bunch of stuff that I don't care about because it's only asking me about the degree and the leading coefficient. So I could FOIL all that and get the rest, but it would be, that's the piece that matters. And then in front of that would be an x squared. So if I went to distribute, I'd have 64 x squared times x squared, 2 plus 2 would make x to the fourth. And then that would be plus or minus, I think it'd be a minus, a bunch of stuff, which again we don't care about. So that's what I'm saying. Don't do the FOIL, just kind of gather up the x's. You could just think of this as x squared times 8x squared, because that's what's eventually actually going to happen. And so then x squared, and then this is 64x squared, and then the same 64x to the fourth. But that's kind of the how come. And it's not like if we're doing real math, we could just ignore this negative 6. But what the question is specifically asking is what's the leading coefficient, 64, and then what's the degree, would be the 4 right there. So that's kind of the most efficient way to get there. Cool, that helps.